We're mobile. Take Fox Sports 1350 with you using iHeartRadio. It's the IE's home for sports. KPWK AM 1350, Riverside, San Bernardino, an iHeartRadio station.
Yes, we are back in the great city of Riverside at the iHeartRadio studios. It's IE Sportsnet, protected by the Riverside Sheriff's Association, right here live in the great city of Riverside. I am your host, Eternal.
And I am the one and only Coach B. You know, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, you know the conversation starts and stops here. We're also streaming at foxsports1350.com and the iHeartRadio app.
Yes, indeed. Coach B, man, we have a really great show lined up for us. We want to make sure that we tell everybody thank you for tuning in.
Oh, you're welcome, man.
But as you mentioned, we do have a caller on the Boost Mobile Be Heard hotline, and we want to make sure that we get a caller. Do we have a caller live on the air?
We do.
Yes, indeed. From a man that needs really no introduction, please do us the courtesy of introducing yourself to the Fox Sports Radio audience.
Hey, Fox Sport Radio, it's John Romanoli, head coach, Summit High School boys basketball, and partner with Brian and Eddie on the Inland Valley Classic All-Star Series.
So, you guys are music. So, what's the correct way to say your last name, Coach?
The Americanized way is Romanoli, but in Italian, the GN is like the NY in Spanish, so it's Romagnoli.
Oh, so when I call you Romanelli, you never correct me.
Well, he's probably been used to hearing it all kind of different ways. You know what I mean? So as long as you put some respect on it. Coach, first things first, man, thank you so much for calling in today. Obviously, it's a really interesting time right now that we're going through, and more so, it's serious when you think about all the people that have passed away or been affected negatively by this pandemic. But as a coach, especially coaching high school kids, how has it been, man, trying to manage this and trying to stay in contact with your players?
It's been a challenge. In fact, I've been on I do a bi-weekly Zoom meeting with a bunch of coaches, college coaches and high school coaches, where we just get together and talk hoops and try to navigate these strange times together. And I had a Zoom with my team 3 days ago just to stay connected, and it's they're all hurting. They all want to be in a gym. They all want to be out doing stuff. They all want to be they're told no in every aspect of what they want to do, whether it's just getting out to shoot at the park or wherever. It's just it's really hard for kids, and it's hard to explain that for them to understand, like, even people our age have never had something like this happen in our lifetimes.
Right.
And so, part of my team is still, the kids that are seniors. We haven't had a banquet yet. Our season ran pretty long this year, and so we didn't get a banquet in, and we went to the second round of state playoffs.
Right.
And it's like, we have to celebrate this team, but we've had no real closure, I guess. And so those guys are hurting, and their prom is gone, and their graduation is gone. And it was good to just sit and talk to them on Zoom the other day, see their faces, and all connect again.
Right. And, Coach, my son is a man of many words, BJ. And this morning, I was surprised.
From his dad, right?
Right, absolutely. And, I'm surprised this morning I was talking to him, and he actually said he wanted to go to prom. That's the first time I've heard him say that in the 4 years he was in high school. But on a personal level, you and I, we were texting the other day, and we're dealing on this. We both have kids that are seniors. And, just as a parent, my wife, she was talking about it the other day and started crying. How is that like for you guys when you talk about that? I know these are the kids that you coach, but on a personal level, your own child is not able to go to prom and all those things. How are you guys dealing with that in your household?
It's funny because my son's a lot like yours. He wasn't real, prom was like, yeah, whatever. He was going to go with all his buddies and hang out, and but he's not devastated. And the graduation ceremony, he's kind of, he's not as big on that either. He's kind of on whatever, but he's on his gaming device with his headphones in, and he's playing constantly with his buddies, and they stay connected probably as well as anybody, I think. They actually been doing a movie night on Friday nights where one guy will stream the movie and share the screen.
Nice.
So they watch a movie together, and I can hear them in there laughing their heads off and talking crap to each other and stuff. So they're having a good time, but it's a weird way to do it, I think, at probably the most important time of your young life, right?
Right. Exactly. And then as a sports fan, Coach Rome, how is it? I mean, because my
Clippers didn't get the chip this year. What's going on?
And again, this is just the selfish side of us, just as sports fans. How is it just knowing that, like, man, we're just, you click on and your normal routine of, hey, watching the game, or, even like last the last couple of nights watching the NFL draft, everything's kind of shaking a little bit. How has that been just as a sports fan?
Man, I thank God for the Last Dance. It gives us something to look forward to every weekend.
You mean the Michael Jordan story?
Yeah,
Michael Jordan Company.
It's monumental. But it's weird. Like, there's no updates on ESPN. There's no,
right.
And everything that is an update. I mean, the NFL draft is probably the biggest thing we've seen, right?
No question. No question.
Yeah. So, wow, strange times, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and another thing, speaking of sports and everything going on and being shut down, this is the first year in our 6-year history that there will be no Inland Valley Classic basketball All-Star game. We won't have the 215 All-Star game, and it's official. I know in the group for the board, honors is my personal project, and we're officially going to announce that it's shut down. Give us your thoughts about that and everything that's going on. I think we lost Coach Rome. We're going to get Coach Rome. If Coach Rome is there, please give us a call back, because we want to make sure that we just want to ask the questions on that.
That was an engineer issue right there. So what we'll do is, because we have we actually have another caller that's calling in right now.
Okay.
But what we'll do is we'll have just let Rome know. We'll give him a call back.
There he is.
Okay.
There he is.
Okay, still okay. There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go. Coach Rome, are you there?
Coach Rome, sorry about that. But,
oh, there you go.
Hey, what it is we, Mr. I'm running the board today.
Yeah. Absolutely. But as we were saying, this is going to be our first time not doing the Inland Valley Basketball Hall of Fame. We didn't do the 215, and we're not going to be able to do the honors. And just tell us about that, because I know the basketball game, that was your project, your pet project. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, like you were saying right when I lost you there, that how important the honors is to you. It's kind of your baby, and it's the one that you spearhead. And the basketball game was actually the game that kind of birthed the whole thing for us, right? The whole Inland Valley Classic series started with that basketball game, which was my pet project even before I met you guys, and you guys helped make it a reality, from dream to reality. So I'd already collected the names from coaches, the nominations, and all that happened I think the week before the shutdown.
Exactly.
So, I have the names, and what I'm going to end up doing, I held out as long as I could. I changed the date on it once to push it back, which ended up being a joke. I pushed it back to the end of April. Obviously, it still doesn't look like there's a clear end in sight to the shutdown, but I plan to announce the kids that were selected, and we've talked a little bit about honoring them in some way, shape, or form, and then inviting them to the game next year,
right?
And maybe calling them out at halftime, and the team that would have been, or the team that never was, and kind of honor them in that sense. I just think they need to be honored. We have some really good players in the area this year.
Yeah. Right.
So like we do every year.
No question about it. And again, we're talking to Coach John Romanelli of Summit High School, and again, board member of the Inland Valley Classic.
And this was the year. I've got to show you guys saw them. We had the medals this year, so now when someone gets into the Hall of Fame, or when someone gets into honors, they're going to get a legit customized medal. So I got to figure out, I know there's a place in Rancho called Engraving Things. Maybe we'll see if we can get their names engraved on the back. But it just, to me, it was difficult. This has been a tough year, like we said, Coach, with my son being a senior and us being so passionate about these things. Just been a tough year. Like you said, I'm hoping for better days. And another thing you and I talked about, because you teach at Summit, my son now, he's taking these Zoom classes, so the strain on our bandwidth. I'm working from home. My daughter's going to Chafee on Zoom classes. My youngest son's there, and then they want a game. Our bandwidth is shot.
Ours is too. It's crazy. Yeah, we're all here. My daughter had to move home from college. She's finishing online. My son's doing some online stuff, and my wife's working from home, and I'm doing work from home. Yeah, you're absolutely right, man. There's 4 people on there constantly all day.
Yeah.
And going back to the honors, I was an AD for 5 years, and this time of year it's absolutely award season. It's not just graduation and the other things, and our Inland Valley honors ceremony, but the Ken Hubbs thing that's running along in San Bernardino canceled. The Citrus Belt Area Athletic Directors Awards, we're honoring the top 2 athletes, one boy, one girl from each school in the Citrus Belt area, which covers, all the way from Palm Springs to Temecula to the Inland Empire, proper, like Riverside, San Bernardino County. That's off the table. And these are kids that have been athletes for 4 years, the time they should have been recognized, and so, God, there's so much lost in terms of that. But like you mentioned earlier, when you think about the big picture, the loss of life, the loss of family members is so much greater. And hopefully we'll all understand it a little better at some point, including the class of 2020.
Absolutely. So, Coach, we appreciate you calling in and contacting Fox Sports 1350. Give us an update. Let us know if you want us to get that out on the Fox Sports media, the rosters. We'd love to get that out and honor the kids. We have a video that we made, a montage of all the kids that were going to be in honors. And what we're going to do is we're going to personally contact all those kids, because Supervisor Janice Rutherford gave them a certificate. We're going to contact every single kid and make sure they get their medal. So we'll go ahead and get that done.
And that's outstanding. That's all we can do at this point. But I appreciate it, guys, and I look forward to getting back to normal with you soon.
Absolutely.
There it is right there.
We appreciate it.
Thanks again for calling in, Coach.
Yes.
All right, guys.
Thank you. The godfather of them all, the godfather of the Inland Valley Classic, which is, and you think about that, that was just, it was just us overshooting our dreams when we first got with Rome and said, yeah, we'll go ahead and get this done and get that done. And we had no idea how we were going to get it done. And that has now evolved to all-star games. It's evolved to college scholarships, and it's evolved into a Hall of Fame. You want to take a commercial break? No commercial break. Let's go ahead and keep it moving. So
no, it looks like we're going to be keeping it moving, because we have a jam-packed show today, Coach B. Not only do we have Coach Romanelli calling in again, big shout out to Coach Rome. Does a lot of great stuff out there in Fontana, obviously.
Absolutely.
But we have our guy, Coach Burns, is going to be calling in here shortly, and we want to make sure that we get ready to go with him here in a second.
Absolutely. So, Coach Burns, if you're out there, go ahead and call us in, and then we'll make sure that we keep it rocking and rolling.
Yes, indeed. So, what we're gonna do is, like I was saying, we have a lot of great stuff coming up. We're gonna take a little quick intro break, and then we'll be right back after.
Absolutely. You are listening to IE Sportsnet.
IESportsnet.com, the Inland Empire Sports Authority.
Kinematics Physical Therapy and Sports Performance looks forward to partnering with you in the restoration of your wellness and expediting you back to your active life. We'd love to see you at our spacious clinic, conveniently located in Norco at 1801 3rd Street, Suite 101. Call us at 951-777-2178. That's 951-777-2178. Or visit our website at kptsport.com. Our clinic is an outpatient orthopedic clinic designed to treat general pain, postoperative conditions, and athletic rehabilitation using research standards of care. When you step through our doors, your pain becomes ours, and we will work diligently to help manage whatever life has thrown at you. We provide educational and screening services to the community free of charge. Services provided include health screenings, monthly health courses, sports venue coverage, and fundraising. We'd love to meet you at our spacious clinic, conveniently located in Norco at 1801 3rd Street, Suite 101. Call us at 951-777-2178. That's 951-777-2178. Or visit our website at kptsport.com. All are welcome whom aren't afraid to recover their potential.
Box combo, please.
At Raising Cane's, we're all about quality. We mix cane sauce in our restaurants every day. And our chicken is hand battered and cooked to order. Our Texas toast is grilled with just the right amount of butter and garlic. And our lemonade is always freshly squeezed.
Love the window.
And why do we do all this? Because it makes a difference. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Since 1952, ThinkWise Credit Union has served education professionals and families in Riverside, San Bernardino, and Orange County. ThinkWise gives back to the community with financial education and support to local schools and organizations. Join us today to experience a safe and comfortable alternative to banking that gives back. ThinkWise Credit Union. You'll feel good about what we can accomplish together.
Farmers Insurance, the office of Stacey Ann Holgate, is a proud sponsor of Inland Empire Sports. Located in Riverside at 3641 Adams Street, Stacey Ann's office is able to assist you with your financial goals in planning for your future. Her office can also assist you with your business insurance, home, auto, and much more. Give Stacey Ann Holgate's office a call today at 951-977-9899. That's 951-977-9899. And mention Fox Sports AM 1350. Stacy loves her community and the kids in it. She knows they are the future, and investing in them is an investment towards a healthier community. Wouldn't you want to do business with someone who cares about your children almost as much as you do? Contact Stacy Ann Holgate's insurance agency at 951-977-9899 for ways she can help you and your family with all of your insurance needs today. Located at 3641 Adams Street in Riverside, California, Stacy Ann Holgate Insurance Agency. She's on the air because she cares. Give Stacy Ann Holgate's office a call today at 951-977-9899. That's 951-977-9899.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
You know, one thing that I love is my daughter and I just had Daddy and Daughter Day, and we went to Stonefire Grill. And I'll tell you right now, I love the tri-tip, and you were saying that you loved what?
I'll take the potatoes.
Absolutely. I mean, those are the absolute best. You know what that's got me thinking about?
I don't.
It's got me thinking about lunch.
Oh, wow.
Thinking about what to eat for dinner or lunch, you can't go wrong with a freshly prepared, simply delicious meal from Stonefire Grill. Bring home our fresh from scratch salad, pizza, pasta, signature tri-tip, oh my God, chicken and more.
Visit your neighborhood Stonefire Grill in Rancho Cucamonga in the Terra Vista Town Center on the corner of Haven Avenue and Foothill Boulevard, or skip the line and order ahead. Go to stonefiregrill.com for easy pickup and delivery options.
I tell you this, when we did the Inland Valley Sports Hall of Fame for 2 years in a row, they fed all of our people. And you know where me and my daughter went this past weekend?
Where'd you go?
Stonefire Grill.
We are Fox Sports.
And let's keep it rolling. We are live. This is IE Sportsnet, protected by the Riverside Sheriff's Association on Fox Sports 13. This is Coach B.
Andy Turner. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, you know the conversation starts and stops here live on Fox Sports AM 1350. And again, like I said, Coach B, we are live right here in the great city of Riverside. A lot of stuff going on. Coach B, did you get a chance to watch the draft yesterday?
I watched some of it. I didn't get a chance to watch it all. I know it was interesting. You know, after the sixth pick, I checked out. You know, them Chargers,
them bolts.
We got our quarterback,
but a lot of people there's a lot of skepticism about that quarterback.
You know, I don't think this was a year you had a bang bang after Burrow. So, I mean, it was.
Well, Tua too. I think Tua.
Well, I think Tua's suspect.
Well, I mean, to me, he's not going to play. I don't think he's suspect at all. I mean, I know you're talking about in terms
he's
of
injury prone. He's always every year at Alabama he had an injury.
Yeah.
If you can't, like I said, you can't make the club in the tub.
Try.
You know, and that's the problem with Tua. Tua's a great prospect,
right.
But if you can't stay healthy,
it's
kind of like you think about. And they were just talking about this the other day. Grant Hill.
Yeah.
Grant Hill should have been one of the greatest to ever play the game.
Yeah.
But when he couldn't stay healthy.
Yeah. No, Grant Hill was one of the smoothest basketball players that I know. I mean, he just extremely offensively talented. But like you said, he couldn't stay in there. And that's what they say. The best ability is availability. So
absolutely.
Obviously, there was a lot of bloopers on there last night. I mean, night before last with just the live TV. That was a different element right there. Watching everybody get their award at the house.
Yeah.
And all the crazy stuff that was going on live. I don't know if you saw the clip where the dad rolled off the chair. Did you see that one?
No, I did not.
Oh, yeah.
I did not.
I mean, there were some people in there that were performing because they knew they were going to get on TV.
I saw the one where it was a young man that got picked and his girlfriend was trying to hug on him and the mom snatched her up. It's like, not today. Not today, Jesus.
That was probably one of the better ones.
And then what's that one you said with the guy? Did he say, I came up, not you? I didn't see that.
No, what happened was the girl, he had two phones. And he had Jerry Jones on one line and then and the other phone was on his lap and the girlfriend tried to pick it up. Like, I don't know what she was doing trying to pick it up, but he was like, oh, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was interesting. However, we do have a caller live on the Fox Sports Radio Boost Mobile Be Heard Hotline. Caller, please introduce yourself to the Fox Sports Radio audience.
How you doing, man? This is Coach Deshaun Burns on Phil Christian High School.
Hey, Coach Burns, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that.
The hardest working coach in all the Inland Empire.
Man, if they don't know, they better ask somebody. Coach Burns, again, thank you for taking out this time, man, to call us, give us a call. I know you have a ton of great things going on, man. But one of the things I wanted to ask you, how you doing, man? Is your family safe? Everybody good out there?
We're blessed, man, and I appreciate it, fellas. It's good to be on. I want to see how you guys are doing. We're blessed and encouraged. The kids are home. We're safe. And we're doing what we do on a daily basis, right? Making the most of it and doing what we got to get done. So,
indeed.
God is good.
Indeed. Now, Coach, I mean, I don't know what you're trying to do, man. Put us to shame. I saw you doing the knuckle push-ups. I mean, you out there, man. I mean, I guess you're just letting the kids know during the quarantine that everything is real out there in the field.
Well, it's real in the field, man. It's real in the field, fellas. Actually, it was prompted by Coach Ray Leonard, one of the coaches on my staff.
Right.
We kind of got going every morning and kind of did this little push-up challenge amongst each other. And so, I woke up and said, what can I do to stay fit and do my part and kind of stay on my grind and keep the body right, just in case a youngster want to get frisky, and trying to put it to the test. So we just started doing, variations of push-ups every day. And Ray kind of started the party with a 60 knot. He hit me with it might have been 40. I think it was 40. And then we just been elevating since then. So I kind of went to the lab and figured, let me put this challenge out here. So palms to knuckles, and get after it. So we've been doing something every day.
Absolutely.
Kind of putting it out there for our kids.
And that's good stuff. And, Coach, now is the time of the year when you think about it, a lot of kids are looking to get ready to go to college. They're sending out videos to the colleges that may not have assigned yet. And a lot of times they're training. And that's one of the things that you always did. You were out there inspiring, motivate, and try to get the kids ready. What challenges are you facing this year when it comes to that, where some kids may not be able to get that film that they want out to the college coach they need? How is recruiting going with that, Coach?
Well, we're blessed. Coaches have resources, and they've been on. They're not sitting back, just pulling stuff out of the air. They have some stuff, and they have access to film. They're going into the 2021 class, so they're looking at junior film right now, and in some cases, if they're ahead, they're looking at sophomore film and putting classes together. So our guys, we've been fortunate over at Linfield that we have some kids that are in the 2021 class that have been offered, and coaches are actively recruiting. They're kind of going back to the old school way of doing research and being diligent, doing their due diligence and picking out the prospects. It's no longer just a boatload of film and looking at stars. Now they're really getting down to the nitty gritty and doing it kind of like we were when it was when we were in school.
Right.
And guys are doing research, and I think there's going to be a lot less misses in this in this day and age and this time on guys, because they're able to really truly evaluate. It's just extending the process, which kind of got sped up.
And Coach, speaking of that, and I'm sorry to cut you off, Coach, but speaking of that, I'm glad you mentioned that, because it brings me to a thought that I have, because you coached at every level. I mean, you've coached some of the best all-star games, and you can tell us your resume, because I know you coached pretty much at every level. You've been involved with football for a really long time, and that was one of the complaints I'm sure you watched the draft, but one of the complaints that they had, because they went ahead and pushed through and did the draft, and I'm so happy because I needed a break from everything that's going on. But what do you, like you said, it's old school, because a lot of times they have like that, I forget the test, it's the Wonderlic or whatever test or whatever.
Yeah, the Wonderlic, the Wonderlic, and you have they'll give you the Wonderlic and they'll do some stuff, and those are all good tests and good basis, right? But you gotta do your research. There's a lot of money involved, and there's a lot of things happening that if you miss, it could be very costly for your organization.
Very true. And
on a guy.
Did you like the fact that they had to go back old school, where now you got to dig out the film and you got to do your work? So what did you think about this year draft and the process? Did you think that it was, going back to the old school, is that something you enjoyed, or did you like it? Because now they interview these kids like 900 times. So what were your thoughts about this year's draft?
Well, I love it. I know that we have a couple IE locals that are in the mix. JJ Taylor. Just watching this process and knowing what he was going through. I'm playing with my son at Arizona, and then working him out a little bit here and there. And then Sid Peterson over at came from Rancho Verde and then played at Arizona, and he's up today. Something should happen for both of those young men today. Just the process where guys are getting them on the phone and they're talking to them.
Right.
And they're finding out about them, and then they're looking at film, and it's a long process. I mean, even when I was involved in coaching the show, guys are doing research year round. There's scouts out there, and they're doing everything.
Right.
And it's just it's good because the misses are less. Right. When I say misses, you're talking about busts and bad picks and bad character guys that can cost your organization, guys that more personally can cost you your job.
Right.
You know, because you miss and you get out there and your name's on that piece of paper, you're getting let go.
Right,
and
right.
There's no hesitation. You know, did you sign off on this guy? Yeah, I thought he was really good. Well, he went and did this, and his play's really not this way, so he can leave and you can leave.
Wow.
So, you know, it's not a game.
Yeah, it's a tough thing. So, and you know, Coach, speaking of JJ Taylor, I don't know who you know or all your access, but I saw the video of JJ and he's walking off the field, and when he looks up, Coach Burns is right there. And tell us about that moment with you and JJ when it was, I believe, his last college game.
Well, it was senior night, and so, you know, my son, I was there. My son, you know, Lorenzo, was an academic senior, redshirt junior, so he wasn't quite sure what he was going to necessarily do. So we're there because he was deemed a senior, you know, in the books. So we were there that night, and all the parents were lined up on, you know, as they come out the tunnel. So it was just part of the ceremony, and so been knowing JJ since he was in 7th grade because they played, you know, my son played with them. They played together with the Corona Panthers years ago. And so just seeing him, and it was a personal deal. Forget cameras or anything. It was just like, look, man, I'm proud of you. I love you. You know, we're family. Yeah, we've been there. It was just a surreal moment just to see him. It's like one of your own. You know, it was just a hug, like, hey, go be a Savage tonight and go do your thing. And it was emotional because it was his last game, and he knew he was coming out. And it was like, hey, man, you know, love you. No, I got you. And go out there and do your thing, Jay. So
right.
We just embraced.
Right, and tell us about your son. Be a dad for a moment. How is everything going with your boy? He's going back to Arizona for another year. Tell us about that process and his selection. You know, I know it was a choice that I'm sure the family made on what his next move would be. Talk to us a little bit about that process.
Yeah, well, he at the end of the season, you know, he was facing some decisions. You know, he was graduating, praise God, and that's the most important part in all of this, is that he's going to leave the institution with his degree and opportunity to set himself up for future endeavors. So that was first and foremost. That was the priority. And then we were talking, and he just wasn't sure. So we had to do a little research and find out what the deal was and what it seemed and what it looked like and what the nod or the bead was on him and what the temperature was like. And we had to do some deliberation, you know, and he's had to look at it. Did he want to enter the portal, or did he want to, you know, stay and graduate and play a season there, or did he want to come out? And we sat and talked long and hard and prayed on it and looked at some things, and it was just in his best interest to go back,
right, but what I'm saying,
and play another season, you know, and finish strong and go out there and dominate and do his deal. He would have been okay, I believe, if he would have came out, but it just wasn't. It wasn't time. It wasn't right. You know, God didn't move, and that's just not. We're not going to chase the money, so that's not a priority here in this house.
Right. I totally understand. So that's one of the things, and I totally get it. So yeah, we're proud of your son, and you know, he was one of the players. I think he was a junior in high school when he came here, and he was fairly young. So it's good to
sophomore.
Oh, okay.
Sophomore, junior. In the closet in San Bernardino, baby.
Yeah, that was us. So it's good to see. You know, talk to us about, and again, we have Coach Burns on the line, IE Sportsnet, Fox Sports 1350. So talk to us a little bit about, and I know we've discussed this before, when you think about it, when you came on, I think that may have been your first or second year. And now, you know, at the time, you were trying to get respect for the Linfield school, and the school that it has a great history of athletic excellence. But now everything is starting to click. You got kids going D1, and it's starting to happen for you. Talk to us a little bit about that process from there to here, and the success you're now having, Coach.
Well, first and foremost, glory is to
Score
God.
Sports, you know, has been a loyal
partner. If I'm
part.
honest and open, I didn't plan on being a head coach. I really wasn't interested in it. If I'm being open, wasn't interested in being a head man. You know, I wasn't the go-ahead high school coach. I had just left the NFL, you know, the pro ranks. So it just kind of happened, and it felt natural to do it. And it was never a deal of we're going to go out here and be gangbusters and go and turn the world upside down. It was just being a viable option for education, a quality education, and a chance to play a high caliber of football, not necessarily divisionally, because you can't control what division you're in.
Right.
That's not up to me. That's above my pay grade. But what I can control is how we play, And so the goal is just we're going to come out and play hard, fast. Having the experience I have, I know for a fact that kids get out from anywhere. People do their due diligence, so it was just an issue of if you're good enough to make it, they'll find you. I have to use my resources because I've been blessed with them, and if I don't, then I'm cheating. So the goal when I took the job was, and it was a promise made to the late Drake Charles, who's the head of school, and our principal, Holly Wilson, that we're going to go out and we're going to get after it, and we just want to put a brand of football out there that's respectable and brings honor to God, and everything else will fall into place, and our guys are going to work hard, and it will take care of itself. And we've been blessed. You know, our kids, we have kids just about at every division. I think that was my first year. I was 13, so that was my first year as the head coach there. And I was Lorenzo, Simeon, and Isaiah Pate. I think we came to San Bernardino there, the Carousel Mall, I believe, and then Central City Mall. And we interviewed, and it was just about we're going to come out and we're going to play hard, and the goal is to be competitive and play in a way that people are going to know that you've been there. And from that class, I think we had 12 or 14 seniors, and 12 went on to go to school, and one's Mike Brown at SC. Obviously, Lorenzo's at Arizona, and then from that class, Greg Holtz, who ended up going to Tufts and has graduated, was in the Defensive Player of the Year, #1 tackle in the state, and finished the same thing at Tufts University.
And you guys did well, and we're pressed up against the clock, Coach, but we appreciate you taking time with everything that's going on. It's good to have you on and calling. You've always been a supporter of IE Sportsnet. You've been with us. You like the kid said now, you're one of our day ones. So
no doubt. It's been a blessing. I appreciate you guys, and you know, hopefully people really recognize what's happening and how important it is for the kids. And, you know, staying safe and doing what's right, but most importantly, you can't stop living. You
Absolutely.
know, you can't be afraid to live. You got to go out there and keep getting it. So.
Absolutely. So we appreciate you calling in, Coach, and taking the time and just giving us some of the wisdom here on Fox Sports 1350. We're going to take a quick break, but thank you so much, Coach. You're listening to IE. We got Coach Burns on the phone, and we appreciate him calling in. Linfield Christian, the success he's had has been amazing. So thank you so much for calling in, Coach. You're listening to IE Sportsnet, protected by the Riverside Sheriff's Association with Coach B.
And Eternal. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, you know the conversation starts and stops here, live on Fox Sports, AM 1350.
You know, one thing that I love is my daughter and I just had Daddy and Daughter Day, and we went to Stonefire Grill. And I'll tell you right now, I love the tri-tip, and you were saying that you loved what?
I'll take the potatoes.
Absolutely. I mean, those are the absolute best. You know what that's got me thinking about?
I don't.
It's got me thinking about lunch.
Oh, wow.
Thinking about what to eat for dinner or lunch, you can't go wrong with a freshly prepared, simply delicious meal from Stonefire Grill. Bring home our fresh from scratch salads, pizza, pasta, signature tri-tip, oh my God, chicken and more.
Visit your neighborhood Stonefire Grill in Rancho Cucamonga in the Terra Vista Town Center on the corner of Haven Avenue and Foothill Boulevard, or skip the line and order ahead. Go to stonefiregrill.com for easy pickup and delivery options.
I tell you this, when we did the Inland Valley Sports Hall of Fame for 2 years in a row, they fed all of our people. And you know where me and my daughter went this past weekend?
Where'd you go?
Stonefire Grill.
Farmers Insurance, the office of Stacey Ann Holgate, is a proud sponsor of Inland Empire Sports. Located in Riverside at 3641 Adams Street, Stacey Ann's office is able to assist you with your financial goals in planning for your future. Her office can also assist you with your business insurance, home, auto, and much more. Give Stacey Ann Holgate's office a call today at 951-977-9899. That's 951-977-9899. And mention Fox Sports AM 1350. Stacey loves her community and the kids in it. She knows they are the future, and investing in them is an investment towards a healthier community. Wouldn't you want to do business with someone who cares about your children almost as much as you do? Contact Stacey Ann Holgate's insurance agency at 951-977-9899 for ways she can help you and your family with all of your insurance needs today. Located at 3641 Adams Street in Riverside, California, Stacey Ann Holgate Insurance Agency. She's on the air because she cares. Give Stacey Ann Holgate's office a call today at 951-977-9899. That's 951-977-9899.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Box combo, please.
At Raising Cane's, we're all about quality. We mix cane sauce in our restaurants every day. And our chicken is hand battered and cooked to order. Our Texas toast is grilled with just the right amount of butter and garlic. And our lemonade is always freshly squeezed.
Love the window.
And why do we do all this? Because it makes a difference. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Since 1952, ThinkWise Credit Union has served education professionals and families in Riverside, San Bernardino, and Orange County. ThinkWise gives back to the community with financial education and support to local schools and organizations. Join us today to experience a safe and comfortable alternative to banking that gives back. ThinkWise Credit Union. You'll feel good about what we can accomplish together.
Kinematics Physical Therapy and Sports Performance looks forward to partnering with you in the restoration of your wellness and expediting you back to your active life. We'd love to see you at our spacious clinic, conveniently located in Norco at 1801 3rd Street, Suite 101. Call us at 951-777-2178. That's 951-777-2178. Or visit our website at kptsport.com. Our clinic is an outpatient orthopedic clinic designed to treat general pain, postoperative conditions, and athletic rehabilitation using research standards of care. When you step through our doors, your pain becomes ours, and we will work diligently to help manage whatever life has thrown at you. We provide educational and screening services to the community free of charge. Services provided include health screenings, monthly health courses, sports venue coverage, and fundraising. We'd love to meet you at our spacious clinic, conveniently located in Norco at 1801 3rd Street, Suite 101. Call us at 951-777-2178. That's 951-777-2178. Or visit our website at kptsport.com. All are welcome whom aren't afraid to recover their potential.
Is the IE's home for sports. KPWK AM 1350, Riverside, San Bernardino, an iHeartRadio station.
Yes, we are back in the great city of Riverside at the iHeartRadio studios. This IE Sportsnet, protected by the Riverside Sheriff's Association, right here live on Fox Sports Radio, AM 1350. I am your host, Eternal.
And I am the one and only Coach B. You know, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, you know the conversation starts and stops here. We're also streaming at foxsports1350.com and the iHeartRadio app. I think we have one of our young men calling in right now. He's one of the callers, and we were talking about this with Coach Rome. He's one of the callers that was going to be honored in the Inland Valley Sports Hall of Fame Scholar Honors Gala. Is it, if the young man is there, go ahead, because I don't want to butcher the name. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the Fox Sports Radio audience.
Hello, sir. My name is Kapena Kamakaviva-Oli, and I'm a Redlands East Valley High School senior.
All right, man.
And we got to say, they won. His family bought 11 tickets, so we will be refunding them. So every kid gets 5 tickets, and his parents bought 11 more tickets. So wow.
And again, man, thank you so much for calling in. You know, we've had a lot of coaches and administrators on, and we've been talking to them about, you know, how they've been getting through this pandemic, but we really haven't got a chance to really talk to any student athletes the last couple of weeks. So, just for you, how has it been these last few weeks? Almost with California, it's almost been like a month. But how has it been these last few weeks in terms of just trying to maneuver, and especially as a senior, how has it been for you personally?
It's definitely been a change for everyone in my family, just transitioning to classes online and trying to still work out through home. Everything's just been a change that we have to adapt to. Right.
And then for you, in terms of like working out, because obviously you play sports, you're a student athlete. How was that process been? Do you work out with like other student athletes, or is it something you're doing just kind of personally, just kind of staying focused?
Something that I do personally, trying to stay focused. I mean, I don't really have much equipment here, so I just try and do like sit-ups or push-ups and stuff when I can do.
Right.
And one thing that we want to talk about is the Inland Valley Sports Hall of Fame Honors Gala. And what we'll be doing is we'll be sending out you'll get an email soon, because we want to make sure that we get your the address you want us to send this to. We have a medal, a custom medal that you're going to receive, as well as the supervisor, Janice Rutherford, for the county of San Bernardino, got you a nice certificate as well. So you'll get that soon. So I want to ask you, talk to us about the process, because anyone, I don't know if you knew the process, but any kid that was honored, you had to be nominated by your head coach, and you had to have a 3.0 or above. You had to be all league, first, second, or third team, and you had to have done something impactful in the community. Tell us a little bit about that, about the honor of being selected by your head football coach for this honor.
Yes, so my high school football coach, he came to me and another guy on my team and asked us to put together a little letters of all of our accomplishments. And he was going to choose one of us to be selected for him to put in to get selected for this. And I was chosen from him, and that was the biggest honor for me personally because I really look up to the guy, and he just means a lot to me. And then for it to go a step further, for me to get selected to partake in the Hall of Fame Gala, it was blowing my mind that everyone just thought that I was good enough for it. I try to give back to my community. My mom works in the school district, so I go there and volunteer whenever I can. It's really nice to be recognized.
Absolutely. And we saw, and that's one of the things your coach, he put together, because there was a form that they had to complete and whatnot. So it was really good to see a young man that is so focused and out there doing things. And tell us a little bit, because when you talk about the process of working out and doing stuff, because when I came out of high school, I had choices too, DeVry or ITT Tech. But tell us a little bit about, have you decided where you're going to go for the next level for your collegiate studies?
No, I have not. I've been talking with several coaches for college, but right now I can't really go in to talk to anybody due to like the pandemic going on.
Right.
So financial aid is a big factor, and just calling into the colleges and talking with the coaches. I think I know where I'm leaning towards, but I just have to wait to see where all the financial aid comes in.
Right.
Understood. And again, man, thank you so much. We are really excited to have you on. Really, congratulations to you. And also, as Coach B was saying, we're going to be releasing a promo video, making sure that we recognize all the student athletes that were selected. So again, congratulations. Keep your head up. You seem like a really sharp young man. Your coach is one of the friends of the show, so he's a great guy. So if he selected you, you know, hey, you're in good company, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Absolutely.
there it is right there.
And, before you go,
please.
Go ahead.
No.
I just want to ask you one thing. On the student side, because my son is a senior, and he's talked about the things that he's missed out. Tell me how, and like we said, you're the first student we've had talked about this. Talk a little bit about your senior year, the prom, the graduation. How are you feeling as a student? How are you getting through this time, aside from being a student athlete?
It's definitely hard to think about like how I'm not going to be able to go to prom or how our graduation is postponed. But I know our school is trying to do as much as they can. This past Wednesday, we had to go pick up our cap and gowns, and they had our teachers line up and they made posters for us while we were picking up our cap and gowns. Although we had to stay in the car, they were all there supporting us. So
nice.
It's definitely been hard, but it's nice to know that they're still there for us and always supporting us.
And
nice,
that's good.
Nice. Well, man, again, like I said, man, thank you so much. And please introduce yourself one more time, your name and what school you go to the Fox Sports Radio audience. Go ahead.
My name is Kapena Kamakavivaoli, and I attend Redlands East Valley High School.
Well, best of luck to you. We're gonna, like I said, stay in contact with us. We'll be sending out that demo and that little promotional video, making sure we give you guys some love
And his plaque,
and then also you're gonna get a plaque
and his medal, and the refund check for the 11 tickets that his family purchased. We'll be sending that back as well.
Yes, indeed. And again, man, keep your head up and stay in contact with us. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I'll tell you right now, Eternal. I don't know about you, but I'm glad I didn't have to stumble through his name and trying to pronounce his name, because his name,
and he runs it so fluidly. You know
right.
So that's obviously a good thing right there. Again, we're live right here on Fox Sports Radio, AM 1350, with Coach B and Eternal. Coach B, it looks like we have a caller.
Call cannot be complete.
Yeah, it was our next call is at 45. So I think that was our. I don't. You know what?
We have a fan line too.
Right. I tell you right now, I'm hurt that we couldn't do the honors this year. This would have been our third year doing it.
Right.
But I'm glad. Because you know how things go viral.
Yes.
So I'm glad I didn't have to try to pronounce his name, because that would have went viral.
That would have been. It'd have been like, you know how they did with our guy Floyd. But like you said, we're gonna go to a quick commercial break.
Yeah, let's do that.
And when we'll come back, and then again, thanks everybody for tuning in today, this Saturday morning. Again, we're trying to get through this together.
Absolutely.
And we are in this together.
Absolutely. You're listening to IE Sports. They're protected by the Riverside Sheriff's Association with Coach B
and Eternal. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here live on Fox Sports Radio, AM 1350. We're right back after this.
Score Sports has been a loyal partner in the sports industry for over 40 years. Founded in 1975, Score Sports has always been a family-owned and operated business located in the heart of Southern California. They offer a full line of youth and adult soccer uniforms, accessories, and field equipment, youth and adult basketball uniforms and accessories and equipment. Score Sports can outfit your coaches and league referees as well, and much more. Their dedication and attention to detail has transformed Score Sports into one of the leading sport uniform manufacturers in the United States. Visit their spacious warehouse at 726 East Anaheim Street in Wilmington, or call them today at 800-626-7774. That's 800-626-7774. Or visit them on the web at scoresports.com. That's scoresports.com, at facebook.com/scoresports, or on Twitter and Instagram with the handle ScoreSports. That's ScoreSports.
Kinematics Physical Therapy and Sports Performance looks forward to partnering with you in the restoration of your wellness and expediting you back to your active life. We'd love to see you at our spacious clinic, conveniently located in Norco at 1801 3rd Street, Suite 101. Call us at 951-777-2178. That's 951-777-2178. Or visit our website at kptsport.com. Our clinic is an outpatient orthopedic clinic designed to treat general pain, post-operative conditions, and athletic rehabilitation using research standards of care. When you step through our doors, your pain becomes ours, and we will work diligently to help manage whatever life has thrown at you. We provide educational and screening services to the community free of charge. Services provided include health screenings, monthly health courses, sports venue coverage, and fundraising. We'd love to meet you at our spacious clinic, conveniently located in Norco at 1801 3rd Street, Suite 101. Call us at 951-777-2178. That's 951-777-2178. Or visit our website at kptsport.com. All are welcome whom aren't afraid to recover their potential.
One thing that I love is my daughter and I just had Daddy and Daughter Day, and we went to Stonefire Grill. And I'll tell you right now, I love the tri-tip, and you were saying that you loved what?
I'll take the potatoes.
Absolutely. I mean, those are the absolute best. You know what that's got me thinking about?
I don't.
It's got me thinking about lunch.
Oh, wow.
Thinking about what to eat for dinner or lunch, you can't go wrong with a freshly prepared, simply delicious meal from Stonefire Grill. Bring home our fresh from scratch salads, pizza, pasta, signature tri-tip, oh my God, chicken, and more.
Visit your neighborhood Stonefire Grill in Rancho Cucamonga in the Terra Vista Town Center on the corner of Haven Avenue and Foothill Boulevard, or skip the line and order ahead. Go to stonefiregrill.com for easy pickup and delivery options.
I tell you this, when we did the Inland Valley Sports Hall of Fame for 2 years in a row, they fed all of our people. And you know where me and my daughter went this past weekend?
Where'd you go?
Stonefire Grill.
Box combo, please.
At Raising Cane's, we're all about quality. We mix cane sauce in our restaurants every day. And our chicken is hand-battered and cooked to order. Our Texas toast is grilled with just the right amount of butter and garlic. And our lemonade is always freshly squeezed.
Love the window.
And why do we do all this? Because it makes a difference. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Since 1952, ThinkWise Credit Union has served education professionals and families in Riverside, San Bernardino, and Orange counties. ThinkWise gives back to the community with financial education and support to local schools and organizations. Join us today to experience a safe and comfortable alternative to banking that gives back. ThinkWise Credit Union. You'll feel good about what we can accomplish together. Visit our website at thinkwisecu.org. Member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender, qualified members only.
This is Robert Littell from BlackSportsOnline.com, and I'm out here with Fox 1350.
We are Fox Sports.
Yes, we are back in the great city of Riverside at the iHeartRadio studios. It's IE Sportsnet, protected by the Riverside Sheriff's Association, right here live on Fox Sports Radio, AM 1350. I am Yossi Turner.
And I am the one and only Coach B. You know, when it comes to Inland Empire Sports, you know the conversation starts and stops here. We're also streaming at foxsports1350.com and the iHeartRadio app. And we are excited. We have, if I am correct, we have the mayor of the great city of Eastvale, California. Is that you there, Honorable Mayor?
Yeah, are you able to hear me? Yeah, it is me, Brandon Plott. Thank you for the nice introduction, by the way.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I love your name, Brandon. My son's name, Brandon. So anyone named Brandon is all right with me.
It's a strong name, man. Thank you.
Yes, it is. And again, Mayor, thank you for taking your time out. I know this is obviously as we're going through a pandemic. I know you're stretched thin and having to do a lot, man. So thank you so much for taking the time to sit down and talk to us today. Okay.
Yeah, well, thank you for taking the time to allow me to come on your show. I appreciate it.
Indeed. Now, with all this going on with the COVID-19 pandemic, people are searching everywhere for information in the city of Eastville. Can you first tell us the role of the Eastville City, the City Council, and specifically your role as the mayor of Eastville?
Yeah, I think number one in this time of crisis that we're going through, it's first and foremost important to the safety of our residents, right? And our council collectively does a very good job in making sure that we implement certain policies that are in place during this time, or different things that to ensure the safety of our residents, and then of course of our businesses as well. And then the next thing is also to protect our own staff, our employees at City Hall, to be able to have them work in an environment, and work remotely, an environment where they're safe, but we can still do kind of business as usual as much as we can. And so we've been very creative in being able to do that. But for specifically for me, a lot of cities approach things differently during this type of time of crisis management. And so, our city manager, Brian Jones, really handles the day-to-day operations. And so what I've tried to do to kind of alleviate some of that extra load on him is to really start handling kind of more of the communications and to work closely with our communications department, with our city clerk, Mark Donahue, and to really be out in front of these things, because this coronavirus issue is not a day-to-day thing. This thing moves hourly. It's very fluid.
Right.
And so the communications, in my opinion, for me, is something I wanted to take on with our communications department, to be in front of it as quick as possible, as it's constantly moving around,
Indeed. And one of the great places to get information, especially for Eastville residents, about the city's response to COVID-19 is your Twitter handle. You have all kind of information like where to donate blood and so forth. Why is it so important for the city to have so much information and to have a mass social media presence?
Yeah, that's a great question. We have, I think our Twitter account, I think might have, and put in perspective, we have a population of 73,000 plus, and our social media outlets are very strong. And so, I think our Twitter has 3,000 followers, our Facebook page has 16,000, and I believe our Instagram account has, I think, close to 9,000. So,
wow.
Through those different various outlets, it's important to put things out daily, maybe new mandates that have come out, or just different tips on how to kind of keep yourself safe, and then also to share positive stories as well. So, there's a lot of positive things going on as well, and it's good for our residents to hear some of the uplifting things, inspiring stories that are happening. But, you have to, you hear things on the national news and then on the state level and even on the county level, but it's important to customize your message to your audience and to the residents to say, okay, this is the message for Eastville, right? So to customize that message and to package it in a way it's just for them, and it's extremely important, and definitely it's something that when this was going on, we absolutely said, hey, we want to be on the forefront of this, and we don't want to be reactive as much as possible. We want to be very proactive in this approach during this time, so that when we look back on this, we can say, we were very, very effective in our communication efforts, and there's, we leave it all on the table.
Absolutely. And once again, we're honored to have the mayor of Eastville, Mayor Plott, calling Fox Sports 1350. We're excited because one of the things that I was reading as we were doing our research for your interview, I read your open letter, and you discussed the importance, just simple things, of washing your hands, avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth, and social distancing. What has been, because people are starting to get antsy. I saw on the news a lot of Inland Empire residents are down at the beaches in Orange County. But what has been the response of everyone in Eastville and to the social distances that's going on in your city?
Yeah, I would say for the most part, our community has been responding positively to the new safety policies and guidelines. And, you do have, I can tell as if I've had to drive to the grocery store, a certain place, I've seen people maybe not wearing a mask. But by and large, you very rarely see it now. I mean, people are wearing their masks. They're keeping their distancing, maybe with an exception of a few. But for the most part, by and large, people are following it. And I think the result of it has been showing. I mean, for us in the city of Eastville, it seems as though, and I don't want to jinx myself here, but it seems as though that we're leveling off in our confirmed cases, and so which is a good sign, and hopefully it continues that way, and we don't digress to where we go back into a peak. But it's important to keep doing that, and you know, and for us, we listen to the you know, our county public health official, Dr. Kaiser, and to make sure that we get direction from him. But by and large, I'm very proud of our residents. They've responded very well to it, and yeah, and rightfully so. There's a lot of you know, a lot of antsy, you know, feelings out there because people want to get back to normal life, and I don't blame. I mean, I want to get back to being in that normal life, but very proud of our residents because I think we've done a phenomenal job in this approach, and it's been very challenging.
Right. And I'll say this: when I saw the people being interviewed, no one was from the city of Eastville. So I just let that be known. So,
well, thank you for mentioning that.
Right. And Mayor, I wanted to say you were appointed mayor in December of last year. Now, this is well before this pandemic. And in December, I don't even know if I knew what COVID-19 or coronavirus was. But can you tell us about being appointed and now dealing with this pandemic and everything that's going on? How was your time as mayor been? Are you getting any sleep?
Yeah, you know, you still have that good balance, right? You still got to, you know, get the proper sleep and proper exercise, workout routine. You know, you got to. That's how you stay functional, right? And you want to. You want to be at the top of your game, right? And so you got to do those things to still stay on top. But, you know, for me, it's been an honor, and this experience in particular has been very humbling. And just like anybody else, I'm no different. It's a learning experience. You're learning as you go, and you adapt. And so, but like I said, I've been honored to be in this situation. It's definitely not one that one would want to ask for. But, you know, the same energy that I put into it from December and January is the same energy that I put into it now, and the same thing with my colleagues. It's no different with my fellow council members. And so, you know, you know, some people have asked me. They go, you know, oh, I feel so bad you're dealing with this. I'm like, you know what? It's what it is, and you have to roll up your sleeves, and you got to dig in, and you got to make sure that you're doing the best, you know, sending out the best messages possible, and you know, making sure your staff is executing. Because right now, I mean, regardless of all this is the busiest time of the year for cities, right?
Right.
Basically, the closing of our calendar year, and any calendar year in government, is in June. So we're dealing with budgets. We're dealing with all these different things that we'd be dealing with. We're still processing plans and permits and inspections, except we're just doing it remotely now.
Right, exactly.
And so we're still very busy. Business has to still proceed. And so, you know, we have to. So you just kind of have to roll with those punches and stay positive and still execute the things you need to do.
Indeed. And again, we're talking to the mayor of the great city of Eastville. And as we close out, many residents, not only here in the Inland Empire, but in the nation, are scared. And just to ask you, just as an American, what do you think is a thing that right now people can do to slow and defeat COVID-19, this pandemic?
Yeah, I might sound like a broken record a little bit, but there's kind of the big three that we talk about. 1, stay in place. 2, cover your face. 3, maintain your space.
Indeed.
I like that.
Yeah, that's great.
I like that.
Hey, that's good. Hey, man, you almost sound like a rapper.
It does, man, right? It's just got good lyrics, man. I didn't write it, though. I can't take ownership of that.
But again, we've really maintained a great relationship. We obviously we spoke to the mayor, your I guess that would be predecessor. Is that correct? I guess the gentleman that was there before you.
Our ex-mayor Todd Rigby, and he's our council member Todd Rigby, who has done a phenomenal job as well.
No. So again, we just hope to maintain that communication with you, and again, congratulations. And obviously, I know this is a big undertaking, but again, it seems like they got the right man for the job.
Boy, I appreciate you saying that. Thank you.
Absolutely. And I'm looking on the website right now. It's eastvaleca.gov, and right on the city's website, you have updates about COVID. And true story, Eastvale was a city that when my wife and I relocated, we were looking at Eastvale, but the way my checking and savings is set up, I said, we decided on Fontana. But I love your city of Eastvale, a beautiful city, all the improvements you guys are doing. I take my hat off to that community. That is a phenomenal city.
It's really grown out there. So you guys are doing a great job. And again, congratulations.
Well, hey, we appreciate that perspective, and thank you for sharing that on live air.
Absolutely.
And real quick, just before we wrap up here, now I know Coach B mentioned the website. Is there another source of information that you can give out to the people?
Or your Twitter?
where they can contact you guys.
Yeah,
where they can get information.
You can go to our. I think if it's specifically for Eastvale, we can go to our Twitter feed and maybe just go into search engine, type in City of Eastvale. Our Facebook presence is also a very strong presence, but our Instagram is also, again, it's a really strong presence. I think there's 9,000 followers on it, and I don't know exactly the address to it, but if you go to search engine City of Eastvale, it'll be the first one that pops up.
Again, thank you so much. We really appreciate that. Again, keep up the good work, Mayor, and we look forward to keeping in contact with you. Okay.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate the time once again.
Thank you.
There it is right there.
And that's good stuff. And that's like, and we talked about this, Eternal. I know you are a connoisseur of the news.
Oh, yeah.
And we said this, I'm born and raised. I was born in LA County. I was raised in LA County. We moved out here to purchase a house and start a family. But I mean, it's great all the news and information you're getting, because some of it does relate to us when Gavin Newsom, our governor of the entire state, speaks.
Indeed.
But we need to make sure that we're pulling in local officials that talk about what's going on and is what's important to the Inland Empire.
No question about it. I think, again, we are, and I know a lot of people go, hey, what do we, what's the purpose? Again, right now in this pandemic is to make sure that we're being informative about where we live right now. We're here in the Inland Empire, which connects two huge counties, Riverside and San Bernardino. You notice I said Riverside first.
Because the largest county needs no introduction. The largest county of these great United States of America.
Right, indeed. But again, just want to make sure we recap the show today. Had a great show. We had Coach Romanelli, again, partner with us on the Inland Valley Classic board, and he is a basketball coach over there at Summit High School. Then we had Coach Burns, Coach Deshaun Burns.
Another guy that partners with us.
Yeah, for real. Again, he's been partnering. He's been again right there. If it wasn't for him, I don't know. We'd be in a real tough place. But again, been partnering with us from day one.
Yeah, Burns, Esposito, and McMains. Without those three guys,
no question,
we wouldn't have the imprint that we have in Riverside County.
Yeah, and again, it just lets you know teamwork makes the dream work. But again, he's over at Linfield Christian. And then Coach B, after we did that, we had one of the student athletes that was selected for the Inland Valley Classic Hall of Fame Gala. That was Inland Valley Classic Honors Gala.
Inland Valley Sports Hall of Fame Scholar Honors Gala. And like Rome said, that's my baby, man. You know what I mean?
Get it right. Oh my God, that's hilarious right there. But again, we had one of the student athletes on, and it just, and again, it was really just great to connect with him. Seemed like a really sharp young man. What's our coach over there, Coach B? Does that ABL? He was over there at Arlington before.
No, you mean he's at Rev.
Yes, I'm saying.
He's at Rev.
Excuse me, I misspoke. But Lunsfield or Lunsfield.
Yes.
Big up to Coach Lunsfield.
Lunsford.
Yeah.
Lunsford.
And he's a big guy too. He works out, so he mess around and hit us in the kidney.
Yeah, right.
But again, really, really good guy. To me, I don't know about you, man. I thought it was really great to have that young man on. Just to hear him talk, he sounded really positive. And again, it's always kind of good to get those kids' perspective on how they got stuff going on right now.
Absolutely. And it's funny because Rome, like we talked about it, my son he doesn't really speak much.
Right.
But when I was talking to this morning, it just hit me because like my son BJ was saying that, and he, for the whole year, he was saying he didn't want to go. So he's an introvert. I mean,
right.
If you looked in the dictionary and saw introvert, his picture would be right next to
no
it.
doubt. To me, I would have thought he wanted to go to the proms. Yeah, I mean,
that's the only dance I ever went to in high school.
Yo, look. Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
I was swinging at everyone. I was over there. I digress.
But now there's things that he can't do.
Right. And I'm sure that now he wants to do it.
Now every day he wants to go. He's asking, can he go play basketball and do all this stuff? Normally he would be hibernating in his room.
Well, it's like that. That's human nature. The stuff that we can't do all of a sudden we want to do now. So, and as you said, all we can say to folks out there, stay safe. As best you can. I know it's California. Yesterday was a scorcher. So I don't know what they're going to do in terms of just trying to keep everybody in the house because the electric bill is going to be bananas.
Yes. That's why, unfortunately, we went solar a couple of years ago.
Right. See, so for all the solar folks out there, you guys are like, shame on me. But again, and then we had the mayor, Mayor Plott, Coach B.
Yes.
Mayor
from the great city. Like I said, the way my checking and savings is set up. We looked in Eastville, but then when I saw those prices, maybe not.
Hey, man, but that city is growing, man. I mean,
yes, it is.
I mean, it is there. I mean, they are building that freeway right there on the 15.
Yes.
They are just doing a lot of work over there. And, I'm sure, obviously, outside of just having the responsibility of this pandemic, I'm sure he's excited about being the mayor of that city over there.
Absolutely. And, true story about, I would say, this is before it was even a city. I can't think of what year it was, but now it's called Silver Lakes. Right. And right in that area, before Eastville was a city and incorporated, and before all that was built, it was all cows over there.
Oh, and horses.
Yes.
It was an equestrian. I don't know how you say that, but it's like
equestrian.
Equestrian.
Yeah.
Little hangout.
Yeah, it was before they did that. And my brother-in-law looked over in Eastville, and that's how I first heard about it. It was before it was a city. They used to just call it Corona.
Right.
And
Norco.
Yeah.
Corona and Norco.
Right. And my brother-in-law said the realtor told him, hey, man, just buy a house here. Within 5 years, they're going to get rid of those cows. Just buy a house. And he refused to do it.
Yeah.
And if he would have bought that house at that time.
Oh, man, he'd be
in a good situation.
He could loan us some money.
Yeah, right.
But again, it's going down right here. It's IE Sportsnet right here live on Fox Sports Radio, AM 1350. Make sure you guys check us out on our website, IE Sportsnet, IESportsnet.com. Have a great interview up there with Kenny Clark from the Green.
Oh, yeah, we didn't even discuss that.
Yeah, I mean, well, Coach B, I mean, we got
to see if we can get that we get that interview up on the air.
Oh, we're going to get that on there.
Absolutely.
It was a really great interview. We had a lot of fun. Again, Kenny Clark, a guy out of San Bernardino, came from UCLA. Just think about that.
We were there the day that they were at the UCLA camp.
No question.
Cal State San Bernardino.
Yeah, I think about that often. I don't even want to go into detail about that, but I think about that often. But again, Kenny Clark, and you guys can find our whole interview on IE Sportsnet, IESportsnet.com. Coach B, let's get ready to get out of here, man.
Yeah, let's do this. Make sure you follow us. Everything is at IE Sportsnet. It's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everything. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Thank you for listening to IE Sportsnet, protected by the Riverside Sheriff's Association with Coach B.
Andy Turner. When it comes to Inland Empire Sports, the conversation starts and stops here, live on Fox Sports Radio, AM 1350. We out of here.
What's up, world? This is your favorite comic, Tony Rock. And you're checking out Fox Sports.
We are Fox Sports.